So lucky for today is the election meeting. Lucky for everyone who's running, we actually don't have video right now, but you do have audio, so people will be able to hear your speeches online, but they won't be able to see how you give the speech. So use as much arm movement as you want. They're not going to see it. And anyways, up on the board here is the agenda for today. This is our last meeting in this room. Our actual last Senate meeting will be Monday, May 14th, and that will be in the Fulganetti Pavilion. That's kind of the going away meeting. Once again, that's Monday, May 14th, and that is in the Fulganetti Pavilion. So we'll see you all there as well. First off, we want to break out or let's actually switch it around. We're gonna break into elections to start because some people have to head out. So we have elections this meeting. We don't have I don't think we have a quorum yet here, but so we're gonna send out the votes online. We need to get at least a quorum in voting online to get the nominations passed. So, and Heather, you sent me this email about who's running for what. Why don't we start with finance first? And can you remind me? Emily is going to be running for finance, and she's going to give a little speech about why she would fit that role in it. So we'll turn it over to Emily.
So I'm going to try to just keep this short and sweet. I'm a little sick. So my name is Emily Jensen. I'm part of the class of 2019 for the Bachelor's of Science at the nursing school. I'm interested in running for VP of Finance. I've had experience in student organizations before in positions of leadership, and I enjoy getting involved. I've been involved in the 2 finance events this year, the small business planning and the financial planning meetings. And I just want to get back to this campus and get involved more. So thanks, guys.
Is there any questions for Emily? So Emily, I'll ask you one question here. How closely have you worked with Michael in managing the budget so far this year? All right, so why don't we turn over to student life next? We have 2 candidates running this year they're going co-VP. So I'll turn it over to student life.
Okay, so I am running with Yash. I'm Jessica Gonseski, since you can't see me. So I was the co-VP this last year, and Yash was on my committee with me, so now he's going to step in with me. And we're hoping to do the same things that we did this year and try to work with other committees like we did this year and coordinate with everybody else and maybe ask for help in a better way for bagel bars. And
yeah, I'm Yash. I'm a P1. Like Jess just said, I've been working with her on student life committee for the last 2 semesters, and just help coordinate, like she said, the bagel bars. Worked with what's that? Welcome Wednesday. Kind of coordinate things there, and yeah, just been kind of piggybacking on what Jess has done all throughout the semester. So yeah, I think it'd be a good fit for me, and love to work with Jess again. So yeah.
Yeah. So vote for us. Do you have any questions? Yes, definitely with this committee. I could not have done it without Felicia to like help back me up when I couldn't be here. I actually have an advanced IPE that I'll be gone for 6 weeks, but 2 of those, there will be 2 meetings during that time, and Yash will be here. So there's no way that, I mean, someone else would have to step in and fill that position anyway, so you should get the role as well.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. So I don't think I mentioned this, but all the positions are running unopposed. However, if anybody does want to run for a position, I should have said this from the beginning, you are more than welcome to nominate somebody else. If they accept, then they can run. Of course, we'd have to run that by the school if they win, or you can nominate yourself. However, again, we won't know if you actually win until we check with your school. So we'll move on next to philanthropy. We have Hannah Lee coming up.
Hi, my name is Hannah. I'm from the School of Dental Medicine. Yeah, I don't think we have like a thing that we can yell out, but I like the woo. Oh, God. So I've been thinking a lot about leadership and what being a leader means. So I've been looking at a lot of the leaders around me that I admire. And one thing that I would really like to grow in and have the opportunity to grow in is helping other people get to where they want to go. I'm super interested because I think philanthropy is this untapped goldmine of energy and excitement, and people are coming to this committee with a lot of different ideas and a lot of different backgrounds. So I really want to help people like do what they're passionate about, and I would really look forward to doing that next year with the committee. I didn't know I was the only one running, but I'm excited by that challenge. Do you guys have any questions? Bicuspids.
It's become a thing. All right, so before we move on to the next couple committees, does anybody have any nominations or anything for any of the past committees we've already gone through or anything like that? No? Okay, we'll move on here. Next, we're gonna go with diversity. So Yasveer, turn it over to you.
Hi guys, I'm Jasveer. I'm a first-year pharmacy student, so I'm going to be graduating in 3 years. And I'm running for the Diversity Committee VP position. So this whole first year, I was actually a part of student life, and I didn't want to be awkward and run against anyone. It was just a little, So I was like, you know what, but I did want to take like a leadership role and kind of get more involved and help plan more events and things like that. So I spoke with Sam, who's currently the president, she's not here anymore, for diversity. And I spoke with her and I found it to be really interesting. And I just kind of want to take the opportunity to like make our campus a little more united. So finding more events that we can do to kind of bring all of the different programs we have together. So I'm really excited. Do you guys have any questions?
So what was a diversity event that really piqued your interest?
I thought what was really cool, well, it wasn't really an event, but what I thought was really cool was the campus, the pledge everyone was signing, because it wasn't just our campus, it was throughout all of the CU campuses. So it's not just, bringing together our school, but it's bringing together all of the different CU campuses here. And that was really different because I've never really seen that in any like in my undergrad or anything like that. So that's definitely something that I think people enjoyed and I would like to continue.
Also, fun fact, if we get done with this meeting before 7, and at our current pace, we're making that progress, the Chancellor's Diversity Showcase is going on in the Krugman Auditorium. A few of us actually came over from that. That's in RC2, so the other side of campus, 2nd floor, right above the construction, or as we call it, Eties, the restaurant over there. So be sure to check it out. There's a lot of awesome, Sam and everybody, Polkit and a few others are over there already. And then there's awesome things going on there. We'll move on to communications. So I'll turn that over to Will. I had a presentation, but I'm not going to plug it in. I'm just going to read off of it. I knew that I was running unopposed, but I just kind of wanted to give you guys a rundown of what I thought I could improve upon for next year, and maybe what some changes you could expect from communications. I'm really going to try to condense emails to a weekly email. I think if I can get upcoming events 2 to 4 weeks out with a weekly reminder of the next meeting, I can give everyone a good heads up that won't be spam, and it'll be like one centralized location where you can get all the information you need. I'm terrible at social media. I don't understand it. So I would like to develop a social media chair within communications. Someone who can run the Facebook page or Instagram page or Snapchat, all those things, just so the rest of the campus can keep up with us. I mean, it seems to be a more direct line to students. Also build the YouTube page a little bit more. We have Anurag, who's not here right now, but he's amazingly talented at film and photography. So we'd have some really great images that we could share with the rest of campus that I think would be great to showcase. I liked the liaison position. I'd like to see that come back. Each committee knows their own events better than I ever can, so it really does help. From there, I'd just like to improve on the flyer template, try to get it a little bit more eye-catching, maybe change it up every once in a while so it's not the same, but all workable. And I'd like to develop some communication events. I think we're not very well suited for that almost, but I think there are opportunities, like a Toastmasters maybe. I know the graduate school has one, but the dental school, I know some of us do research, and it would just be nice to practice in front of people. And then on that research poster assembly, maybe a resume or a CV writing event, and then even building your own social media profile or a website to help get jobs outside of school. And that's all I got. Thanks. Any questions for Will? All right, so we'll move on to Ledge. I think, is Ledge co as well?
I would hope for that.
Yes.
I don't currently have any nominations, but I would definitely.
We can nominate
that.
someone
Yes.
in the second half too.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tosin. I'm a first-year medical student, and I'm running for VP of Ledge. I got really inspired by Zach and Brett and everything that they've been doing through Ledge and the avenues they've been using this platform to kind of get other students to be able to advocate as well. That's been a really big thing for me, especially in the realm of just like medicine and healthcare. And a lot of my peers and students I talk to across campus are super passionate about being advocates for their future patients, or even trying to understand what like routes to take to become an advocate. So I would love to expand in that avenue with our next season. Is that what it is? Okay. Our next season of Senate, and definitely try and collaborate with like more committees and make the advocating thing more of a Senate thing than a Ledge thing, because I think it's an everybody thing. I've been a part of all of the legislative events, and I also try and come help out at the bagel bars as well. I definitely will hope to help out with other committees and other events that they will put on. And I'm looking forward to another year in Senate. Yeah, any questions? Great.
So you are still looking for possibly a co-VP for the spring semester. So if you are interested, talk to Tosin as well. Right now we'll just vote on you. But then if somebody comes forward, we can run them through the checks as well and get them on the ballot, or talk about next year. Yeah, you can turn it over. That too. Exactly. All right. Now the main event. I'm gonna just turn it over.
All right, hello everyone. Michael Clemens. I am currently the VP of Finance, but I'm going to be running for Student Senate President. So I'm a second-year dental student. 2 years in Senate with one as the VP of Finance, and kind of like why I'm running and what I want to do. This past year has been kind of a year of transition. Like there've been a lot of changes, especially with the staff and the way that Senate kind of runs. And I want to work out the kinks in that and figure out the new way in which things need to be done so that things can be done more smoothly, more efficiently, so there aren't so many hurdles to jump through later on. Another thing that I really like to do is try to have like some more periodic events. So one of the big things that I think could be nice is like for student life, the bagel bars, doing them every month is fantastic, and maybe even doing them on a specific day, kind of like how we have a Senate meeting on the second and fourth Monday. Maybe having the bagel bar on a Tuesday morning, like the third week of the month or something. But that could be nice, and just following through on different things like that so that the students kind of can know what to expect when things are coming up and not just rely on a last minute like Facebook message. And then another point that I can't really stress enough is that I would like feedback from everybody. Like this past year has to a certain extent been challenging for Senate, and I would love to know any problems you may have run into and how we can try and fix that. So if you have ideas, I'm more than happy to listen. With that, I'd love to know if you think something has been is going well or has been done well, and maybe we can try and either bring it back or just keep that going. And so I really highly would suggest to anybody, reach out to me via email, come talk to me. I'll be here after the meeting, after the meetings to come. We can always try and meet up for like coffee, but it'll have to probably be really early, like before school, or really late after school, but maybe during lunch. Does anybody have any questions for me about anything?
Question about how do you, is there any event, I try to
Will, yeah. Yeah, so outside of feedback, I'd really like for the VPs to kind of take charge of their own committees and just come to me with their ideas, and we'll probably just give them almost the green light to go ahead with just about anything. Obviously, some things may have to be run through myself or the staff just to verify if it's kind of like iffy, but for the most part, like I don't think I need to necessarily micromanage everything that's going on. And if I'm not doing that, then that means things can happen faster and more things can happen. And it's definitely all about trying to do things for the students and for the campus. And that's really kind of what I want to see going forward. Yeah. So as for like the streamlining, one of the things that I've really liked is for an example would be for finance or PDAs. We finally switched over to an electronic system, which has been making things go a lot faster in that respect. I don't necessarily think everything can be switched over to electronic or online, but that's one example of that. Another one might just be if a committee has an idea to do something, maybe they can just like, instead of having to submit an entire document, just come talk to me really quickly. And then if I need to talk to the staff, we can just get it approved almost immediately, and there's not like as much logistics necessarily behind it. All right, thank you very much.
All right, so you've heard from all the candidates so far. Again, if you have any additional nominations or want to nominate somebody else, feel free to make an announcement just at this time. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay, any additional no nominations? All right, so we're going to send out I don't think we have a quorum here at this time. I think we're close, but I don't think we do. So we will send out an email. Please enter your email address and vote, for that person, or just leave it blank. And from there, we'll make the announcement at the final meeting that will kind of verify that everyone's been accepted, or if we need to hold a snap election or anything like that. But that's going to be sent out tonight. Yeah.
Still need enough votes to vote you in.
Yes.
If you guys can please get online and do that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Awesome. All right, so we're going to break up into committees now. Kind of one last hurrah for the committees. So we'll take 5 minutes or so. So break up, and we'll come back. Now that we're back online here. First of all, do I hear a motion to approve the minutes? All those in favor? Opposed? Abstentions? All right, the minutes are approved. The meeting is approved. So I really don't have anything except if after this meeting, go check out the President's Diversity Council. I'm going to turn it over to Michael and Jason. How are we doing on the budget?
The Excellence Awards, we have one completed, and we know 2 more that are going to be coming in, all for different things. So out of the 5 awards, we'll be awarding 3 things. We are basically just going to be keeping the awards up almost until the last Senate meeting. So if anybody would like Smith, please do. Very quickly, we'll do the turnaround. But as of right now, that's all we have.
All right, so I'm going to open up for 15 minute free form. So just turning it over to you guys on the floor. Anything you want to announce, say? Yeah, go ahead. So Blair isn't here yet. I know they've ordered them. I'm not sure if they've been, I don't think they've been placed yet. But I think they're either they're hanging out in the facilities department, and they'll like bring them out at graduation time and to the lawns, but we'll keep updated on that one. I'll actually write that down and follow up tonight about that. So thank you.
I'll have Blair send me an email.
Yeah.
I know they weren't ordered.
Awesome. All right. Go ahead.
So that's what we mentioned.
I think she just.
We've had 1 completed submittal. We have 2 more on the way. We're keeping them open basically until they're ready. Staff council and there's
they're starting the campaign to kind of switch up how everything looks. We have both outstanding student organization leader. And of course, we can always have
Yeah, I'm still figuring out details for post-stress fest, but the hope is I need to figure out your stress levels. So yes, stay tuned.
Yeah, so how do you want to, we've submitted a proposal. The proposal, if you go to the link that Will sent out a while back, it's now updated. The proposal is roughly for, I believe, about $6,000 to the chancellor and also to the MD PhD program. So that's all in there in the proposal. And again, it's at the link. Will sent the link out directly, leading directly. Presenting the proposal to the chancellor. Hear about when they start construction, how much of it is going to get funded from the MD PhD program, and how much of it is going to get funded from the chancellor. So we're kind of waiting to figure out where it's all going to get funded through. Best case scenario, it's all funded through the MD PhD program for their transition. And then where we're at, it's a wait and see period right now. But it is in job for the comments and things. Your class needs a SAC first. You gotta get you one. You're not the only one either. I haven't heard anything yet from Is there anything you guys, so we'll have to get back to you about the SACs as well. Yeah, we'll have to reach out to Dave. All right, anything else anybody wants to bring up as we progress for the summer or anything like that? Will got excited. But yes, who's good at social media? Also, guys, this is freeform. You don't have to raise your hand. This is more like Robert's rules don't apply here.
Oh, they don't?
No.
I was going to propose.
Cut people off.
Just for the bylaw committee, so we can kind of get them involved. At least one person for each school. We can go to like a amusement park after.
Is that in the bylaws?
I mean, we can put that in the bylaws, the bylaw
The
committee.
bylaw committee must be rewarded with
Yes.
a amusement park trip.
Yeah. Really great.
That was not fun to plan.
That was all very difficult. No, we've been waiting for Carl to come on board.
And speaking of, Carl's here.
The retreat is September 14th. There, boom.
Jan said that we're hiring for a new position.
Yeah. So
Yes, now welcome Wednesday and the retreat, we will be attending.
Cheers. Thank you. I'm Carl Johnson. I am most recently coming from the University of Denver, where I was Executive Director of Campus Life. So I worked with the Graduate Student Senate, the Undergraduate Student Senate, all the student organizations, student conduct, the care team, parent and family engagement, the student space areas. We just rewrote the bylaws for both undergrad and graduate senate. So, you know, so I've 16 years in student affairs administration, so various and sundry things. So I have facilities experience, you know, as we're talking about why the SACs aren't open, and microwaves evidently are a hot topic in SACs. So how do we, you know, use finances? And I think, you know, in talking with Jan and you know, my job is facilitation. My job is, you know, if you want to run this by me, or, you know, if you need me to call about microwaves or getting the SACs open, or what does it mean to build community is the overarching part of my job. How do you all engage not only within your schools and colleges, but like within the greater community? And how can I be an advocate for that? And so who are the people we need to meet with, you know, and who are the relationships we need to build in order to be successful? That, you know, you all are exceptional students. Like I really, you know, in this process, doing my research on, you know, the medical campus, you know, I was like, you were amazing. I think this is a top 10 school across the board, and you all are showing up early and staying late, you know, as Michael was saying, it's like, you can meet with me at 7 in the morning or at 7 at night. I'm like, absolutely, okay, all right. You know, so it's a different kind of experience here, and how do we tell that story? How do we celebrate the events that you all believe are important? You know, if you think about what is the spirit of Anschutz, like, do we need to look at how we engage with our donors, and how do we build alumni relations? And so I think that's my role, is to facilitate those conversations, to get you in front of the people that you need to be in front of in order to move your agenda along. So as I was telling the exec, I don't have an agenda. You know, like more microwaves and, you know, more access, you know. So what are the agendas? What are the priorities that I need to be working on a day-to-day basis? And I'm here 5 days a week, and really that's the thing. You know, I'm learning that, you know, when I reach out to people, like, I'm here Tuesday from 2 to 4 and Thursday morning from 8 to 10. I'm like, okay, well, I work here 8 to 5 every day. So I'm up in Jan's office, you know, that hallway. And so that first office that backs up to the bathrooms, so I can tell you who goes potty and when, and I can tell you who goes in those doors and not. So that's where I am, if you know where that space is. So don't be jealous about that. You can come hang out with me anytime you want. It's a pretty regular flow. So you know, so that's where I am, and that's who I am. I would love to get to know you. I think my job is relationship building, and so how do we, you know, not only work for you in your roles, but how do we work for you individually? How do we remove roadblocks that you're experiencing them as an individual student? That, you know, and how do we create the Anschutz? You all are the Anschutz experience. You know, my brief time here, everyone's like, get it to Senate, get it to Senate, get it to Senate. And I'm like, you know, I don't know. When I see as I can, I will. You know, so I met with Neil Krause this morning. He's like, would Senate get behind a couple of these things? And I'm like, I don't know. I will find out. And, you know, and so please use me both ways. If there's things individually or collectively we can do to be supportive, let me know. But welcome. I'm excited about what comes next. Thank you. if you see me doing something, you're like, watch the old guy with the long hair, he's gonna say that, like, throw me a bone, you know, like, you'd be like, I wouldn't say that to them, or I wouldn't go there, or I don't think that's a good idea. You know, as I was telling the exec, I've got about 18 months to decide what my job is and what people think my job is, being a new staff member. So if you're like, we've always needed somebody to advocate for this, or this has always been an area that has been underserved, let me know. You know, this would be a great time to have you help craft what this position will do for people that come after me. So, any questions for me?
We'll have like all comments. But yeah, again, the comments is just right there near my second. Really excited to have them.
Cheers. Thank you.
Alrighty. So, do you have any announcents about some of these things, Neil?
Neil was just talking about how do we use space, you know, more wisely. Is there space you need? You know, talking about building 500, talking about the tax, and you know how we feel like we've always needed. You need like what got brought up is you need like a grocery store, like a buy something like it. You want a grocery store. Where does that live? How does that work? Is that a priority? Every stuff can go home, you know, like I don't know how you manage that. So in those moments, it's good, you know, to use the new guy. Like I can ask those questions. They don't know how to get their stack up. I'm like, how does the students not know if this is their space? So I can ask those questions that the new guy can kind of get away with. Be like, I don't know how that works. Buy fruit. Where do they buy fruit? You know, so. And then how do you advocate if there's no grocery store, even in this area? Why is there no grocery store in your community? Who do we need to advocate?
All right. Is there any other business to be brought forth, guys? All right. Seeing none, I'm going to make a motion to adjourn the meeting. All those in favor? And opposed? Abstentions? Be sure to check out the Chancellor's Diversity Summit. It takes 5 minutes to walk there. I timed it just before here. And vote. Guys, vote tonight or tomorrow, but vote soon. Just vote. V-O-T-E.